Hello fellow listeners, today we have one short story, please enjoy. Title: Am I wrong for divorcing my husband due to our kids not getting along? I, 34F, have a daughter named May, 14F. I married my husband Jim 6 years ago. He has a daughter, Penny, 15F, from his first marriage. My first husband passed away 7 years ago, and I met Jim soon after. The girls never got along, but we thought things would improve once they got to know each other. Unfortunately, that never happened. Once they started high school, things got worse. Penny began bullying May at every opportunity. While May isn't completely innocent, she never went out of her way to make Penny uncomfortable. Penny, on the other hand, took every chance to torment May. Fortunately, May had a lot of friends at school who would protect her. Eventually, May's friends started bullying Penny, who complained to the principal. However, May had evidence of all the things Penny had said about her. The school ended up suspending both of them for 2 days. This was particularly upsetting for May because she had her first play coming up. When they got home, Penny screamed at May, saying she ruined everything. Penny then took a picture frame that May and her dad had made, broke it, and ripped up the picture. May screamed, and we rushed downstairs to see what happened. Penny then told May she'd be better off with her deceased father before storming off to her room. May was devastated and ran outside. I followed her while Jim stayed with Penny. I found May at the park, and she told me she couldn't stay in the house anymore and wanted to ask her paternal grandparents to take her in. I told her that wouldn't be a problem. That night, I talked to my husband and told him I was filing for divorce because I couldn't continue to watch my daughter in pain. He insisted we could get through this, but I asked him not to make it harder than it already was and informed him I would be visiting a lawyer in the morning. I love Jim and Penny very much, but May is still my priority. Is there something I can do about this? I'm just looking for advice. Update. To keep things simple, we sent Penny to her mother's house. Jim begged me not to end our marriage. He rarely cries, and his solution was to have Penny live with her mother. I thought it was an unfair solution and told him that I couldn't do that to Penny. He suggested family counseling, and we were able to find an appointment for the 4 of us today. A lot came out during the session. Penny believed that it was always the dad's fault for a divorce. Since Jim and his ex told her that the reason for their divorce was because they didn't love each other anymore, she assumed Jim had cheated. Jim admitted today that it was actually his ex who cheated, and she married the man she cheated with. Penny didn't believe it, so the therapist allowed her to call her mom right then and there. Her mom didn't even try to deny it. She explained that her current husband got deployed overseas and the long-distance relationship was hard on them, so they broke up. During that time, she met Jim, but whenever her current husband visited home, she would cheat on Jim. This went on for 5 years until Jim eventually caught them. Penny then cursed her mom out on the phone for deceiving her all these years and walked out of the session. We spent hours looking for her, but she was at home in her room. She's not talking to anybody right now, but hopefully, this will change everything.